Today's video, we're going to be talking about Chun, one of the most disgusting individuals on the internet right now. Bro is openly admitting to being a predator. He's stalking people and doing all kinds of different things online. He might be one of the most freaked out TikTok people that I've seen in a while, and this is not in a good way. This is not in a good way at all.
I don't know, yo. This might be a controversial video, but I want to make it because I got a bone to pick with some kind of people, and the kind of people are underage girls. Don't hit a guy up if you know he's over 18. All he's gonna get in trouble all he's gonna get out of talking to you is in trouble. So like, don't try to destroy his career. Don't try to like coerce him or persuade him. Don't try to be all pressy about it and not take no for an answer.
Okay. Like, what in the absolute fuck is this dude even talking about in this clip? Nothing he said made a single grain of sense. Bro is really over here doing his big one on the internet, and this is how he's doing it. This shit is absolutely nuts.
Because you're just using us for clout to rat us out, and that's so ill-intentioned and malicious, yo. Like, you know what I mean? And especially if he's made it clear and like he's trying to make a point that he's uncomfortable going through with this, like,
stop it. Get some help.
He doesn't want to go through with this. He thinks it's a little off. Like, just leave him alone.
Like, what does bro mean? Just leave him alone. You leave her alone, bro. You leave her alone. You're the adult. Your brain should be far more developed. If you were in these situations and you're telling them to leave you alone, you are clearly the problem, dude. You could just leave them alone, bro. The fact bro really just tried to gaslight us and say something to us that was like, oh yeah, like they just need to leave us alone. Like, I really felt like, you feel me, that was like a real life, like, come on, dude, what are you doing? Leave us alone. Like, leave us alone. You really on the,
like, what do you get out of it? Teenage girls are like so weird because they'll do this tactic like all the time.
The fact that bro can say this with a straight face, that they do this all the time, or how many red flags are you throwing up? We know that it's you. We know that it's you. But it gets even worse. These next set of clips are going to be him talking about messages he exchanged with someone, him exchanging messages with someone, a first POV story of a woman who was around him and seen how he maneuvered when she was not 18, and then the guy who actually was covering this on TikTok,
the girl that's kind of low-key cute but nothing like amazingly impressive or like super attractive, but serviceable, passable, and has decent good features. Someone you kind of want to get to know, but not like you're dying to get to know, or like absolutely have to meet up. But you know, the horn dog in you wants to do naughty things like FaceTime each other and do video chat like what they do on Jerkmates. Yeah, shout out to.
There's no way bro could think this is normal when he's talking to a 13-year-old. There's no way that bro can think this is normal. And I would also start thinking, like, does his family not know? Does his family not see him posting these things? Like, it's just not like registering for them, or do they just not care? Like, what's going on? There's like a lot of things that need to be unpacked in this situation. And like, I'm gonna keep it a band with y'all. This shit is nuts. Bro is talking about something when you're feeling like you're in the mood. Bro, what?
Uncover about Chun, the PDF I've been covering for the last few days. This might be history. Last night I had a live stream nearly 3 hours long where I was interviewing Kevin, and he fully confessed to his crimes against children. In a nutshell, he admitted to grooming and that he has sent explicit photos to girls between the ages of 15 to 17.
What did I tell you guys? Literally is a freak, dude. This man is fucking a weirdo, dude. And it doesn't even make any sense that it's been on TikTok, it's been viral. Motherfuckers has been spamming it. And you know, when something like this goes viral on TikTok, all the TikTokers, they be in that bitch pushing it. And bro has a page that's still up. Bro still has a page that's like up.
As
like,
the end of the year is here.
He still has a page that is actually up after all that stuff. we're gonna get into this later. We're gonna look at the page later.
I heard you got kicked out of church, buddy. Dude, the fact that you could get kicked out of Korean church, the fact that you were a youth group leader there, you watched the kids, bro. And honestly, I'll be clapping the day you go to jail at this point, dude. At first, I was like, man, I would hate to see the downfall of this guy. Maybe being more sexually open like myself. Dude, we just talked about it, that you have a lot of minors in your audience. You literally just admitted that to me. You want to be more open about your sexuality to this audience of minors that you have? You're disgusting, bro. You're absolutely disgusting. Kevin, what's the question that you have for me? Yes, Gary, I'm not planning on platforming him. I mean, you literally can't because you talk to minors. Or I heard maybe it was because you were homophobic on one of your lives. You talk to minors, and your sexualized content of you in your underwear, the jokes that you crack, the homophobic things you say, like there's so many controversial things you say. It's blank phobic is everything that you embody. Between that and your underwear dancing videos, and for an audience full of minors, bro, that is the issue. That is the issue. I don't care about you. I really don't care about you. But it's what you're doing and the message that you're spreading. And by you being allowed on TikTok, it's sending a message to other creeps just like you that it's okay to do what Kevin Chun is doing. Mind you, the minors. This is the problem I have with you. You don't understand. Like your brain does not work. The things that come out of your mouth, you need to understand the gravity of what you're saying. Kevin, you're 33 years old. You're not a kid anymore. You're not a peer with these high school kids that follow you. You can't be saying this shit, bro. Thank God. Thank God some of these high school kids are turning on you, man. Sorry, Junie, I'm not trying to frustrate you. Oh my God, stand on business for a second, Kevin. Are you mad at me or are you like sorry to me? Because you switch up every post. I've seen posts where you're yelling at me, calling me out. And then the next post you're like, oh, sorry, Junie. Stick on something, man. But don't stick to what you're doing. Just post different content, Kevin. Like, keep the mukbangs up. You're an artist, right? You're a musical artist. Stick to the music. Stick to the music. That's it. You might not get the engagement at first, but that's why I messaged you saying growth comes naturally. Dude, TikTok, it's hard to grow, Kevin. I understand. But it doesn't mean you have to be the worst version of yourself to bring in more audiences. Kevin, can we hear about the story of your church experience, by the way, dude? I would actually love to hear that from you because I heard that you were a youth group leader and you got kicked out of that church, Kevin. Can you talk to us about that? I need to hear some of your background to help maybe justify some of the things that you do in your head. Call him Junior. I can't. First off, guys, I'm not gonna give Kevin my phone number. I don't want his phone number. They were in junior high. Maybe check your video. Padawan Baptist Church. I'm not gonna lie. I need someone to clip that. Because I need to do some video. I know you sent a lot of I know you sent messages with them, but have you ever sent a picture to them by any chance? It's not that I'm saying I have a picture of that you sent, Kevin, but have you done anything like that? Yeah, wait, Kevin, what picture are you talking about? Was it like I assume it was a D pic, Kevin? Wait, yeah, I have. A girl who was 17 that was turning 18 in a few months at the point of talking? Yeah, GG. Yeah, GG. I let her know multiple times. I felt uncomfortable. Kevin, can you share who it was that you sent the pic to? If she was coercing you into it, the minor coerced you into it, but what was her name? Actually, maybe Kevin, can you DM it to me actually? That's a fair point. He shouldn't say the name. Can you at least send it to me over DM, Kevin? Kevin, if you give me that information, that's it. That's all I need. LOL, you the feds to me at this point? No shit, Kevin. No shit. The world is your feds right now because why do you think the feds are out for you? Do you think what you're doing is right? Wait, Kevin, can we circle back on the girl that you sent the pictures to? Wait, can you tell us the story about that? How was it that how did it happen? How did she coerce you into it? I know you said you felt uncomfortable. How did that happen?
Part 2 even goes into more detail, and then on top of part 2, there is another story that I'm gonna add, and I want you guys to just let me know what you think in the comments for real. And if you like this style of video, let me know, and I could try to make more videos like this versus the traditional reaction videos.
Okay, so the story is you were doing a live stream and this cute 17-year-old girl came in and started kind of making you uncomfortable, but you were okay with it because she was cute. She took it off of TikTok with you to get a picture from you, right, Kevin? Is that how it went? I'm just trying to focus on what Kevin's saying for now. But I'm at fault because I thought she was kind of cute. Sue me. Wait, Kevin, but what made you uncomfortable about it? Like, so I assume, okay, so the story is you were doing a live stream and this cute 17-year-old girl came in and started kind of making you uncomfortable, but you were okay with it because she was cute. What happened after that? Because I low-key knew it was wrong. Okay, but can you explain what happened? But how did you send her a picture? You must have gotten her Instagram or something. Did you guys add each other on Instagram? Is that what happened? There's something. We exchanged numbers. Oh, so you have a girl's number. Wait, so Kevin, you got her number after your live stream. So you guys took it to like texting. When you started texting back and forth, how did that go? Like, did you like kind of lead the conversation? Like, did it go right into the pictures, or did you guys have like a friendship for a little bit, and then she got those pictures out of you? Friendship? How long was this friendship, Kevin? I'm a gentleman, man. Okay, but Kevin, but like talking about the friendship though, how did that go? So you guys got each other's numbers. You guys were just texting. I don't recall, man. Did you have to recall, Kevin? It was a while ago. Like, but who asked for the pictures? Did you just send it to her, or did she ask for them, or what happened there? Just reporting comments that are out of pocket. Yeah. I haven't reached out to minors in months, man. Wait, Kevin, when was the last time you reached out to a minor on your side? That was a thing of the past? Oh, but it happened a few months ago, right? Yeah, Kevin, like several months ago. Oh, okay. It's only if it's been months since you've last reached out to minors. I am proud of you for taking a certain step forward. But yeah, someone asked Kevin, what kind of pictures did you send? Can you confirm what you sent? Was it a D pic? I know it's wrong, Junie. That's why I can't argue with you. But yeah, Kevin, I know, I appreciate that. But was it a D pic that you sent however many months ago? I just get tempted and give in. I see. But Kevin, was it a D pic? I assume it was, right, Kevin? Because like it sounds like you're uncomfortable about it. Like it seems like you regret it. It was a D pic that you sent to her, right? Was it a D pic? Just say yes or no. Kevin, what you said might have been blocked. It was a D pic. Okay. Okay, so you sent a D pic to a 17-year-old a few months ago. You regret it. Bless the adults in the comments and Junie for trying. Well, I think the trying finally led to something, guys. If it makes you feel any better, Junie, was this the only time? Kevin, it doesn't sound like this was the only time, right? I haven't reached out to a minor for a long while. Yeah, no, Kevin, I know you said it's been a few months. I know that it's wrong. Kevin, but why do you reach out to minors? Why, like, what is the incentive behind it? Like, I don't even know what to follow that up with. Like, what is the interest in minors? It's because they were flirty with me in the live stream and made me feel attractive and wanted. But Kevin, you know it's illegal, right, Kevin? Like, Kevin, the shit that I'm calling you out on, it's not just a morally righteous thing that I'm trying to, like, convey to you. It's also illegal. You know that, right, Kevin? To fill some of you guys in who just entered the chat, Kevin Chun, the guy I made a post about, is in the chat right now. We are talking about his experiences with, like, minors as of this year. It's been a few months since he's reached out to minors, but he's kind of just backtracking us on his interactions with minors, and the latest question was, what is interesting about the minors? My intent is to court them until they become legal and then do it honestly. Okay. Kevin, I've heard you call people, like, I've heard you say to minors that they have great potential and things of that language as well. It is interesting to me because there is a level of self-awareness, Haley, but it's also the most opposite of self-awareness at the same time. I don't think that's creepy. Kevin, honestly, you should have nothing to do with anybody who is under the age of 18, Kevin. There should really be no reason for you to interact with them. Can we agree with that, Kevin?
So after seeing part 1 and part 2, a real good feel for the exact kind of person this guy is. I didn't even show you guys some of his personal content like I was going to. I'm just be honest with you. If you guys don't want to see it, not worth it. And like, now we're going to get into a personal story of a girl that lived in the same neighborhood as him. It's absolutely insane.
Okay, hi everybody. I don't make content like this. I've never made content like this, nor have I really posted that much. But I had come across this video on my For You page. His name is Junie Fit. He basically made a video detailing about this guy. His name is Kevin Chun. This is what he looks like. Sorry, cat. So basically in this video, he was detailing how Kevin Chun is a potential threat to people in real life and online as a PDF file. He was scared for those around who was giving him the platform to be able to do this stuff as a locale. Apparently, from what Junie was detailing, Kevin Chun would say homophobic slurs and expose himself on lives and in video. He's generally a very bad person, though the main concern is him being a PDF file with people coming out with accounts of being online, although I have real life interactions since he is my neighbor. Kevin Chun in the community where we live is generally a very creepy guy. He would sit out on his porch during the night or during the day to watch the younger people go by. We have a community pool and he lives literally directly right in front of it. He basically will watch younger girls go in and out. He had actually stared at my younger sister and her friend when she was 13 and her friend was 15, going from the pool to back to my house. Although Kevin Chun is a weirdo, he does not have access to the public area of the community because he basically was banned. He had freedom beforehand and got into an altercation with a younger girl that actually lives directly right next to me, who is younger than I am. I'm only 19 right now, but back then she was probably, I want to say like 8, 9. he had tried to touch her inappropriately, and she had told her dad. My dad was already having problems with him back when I was 15 and my sister was 13. So he had heard about this and had went with the other dad over to his house to basically confront him. Due to this confrontation, I believe that's what got him to be like banned from walking alone anywhere by himself. He does live with his father because he has a disability. He has a stunted growth, and I don't know if there's anything else wrong with him, but I'm not really sure. I lived in this community for over 7 to 8 years. During this time, he has been weird. He has stared at me inappropriately. He has tried to speak to me without my parents present, and he has tried to get close to me during this time. He was never physical with me, but he did try and basically wiggle his way in. I wouldn't consider it grooming, but if it is, tell me in the comments. So this all started basically back, I want to say in like 2017, 2016. My family had moved in. We were relatively new to the community, and that probably goes to show why people didn't really talk to him, because my dad had felt bad for him. We had thrown a Halloween party, basically. It was our first time doing anything of the sort, trying to connect to the community. We were throwing a haunted house in a party, and my dad had invited him over because he had felt bad due to his disability, and also because no one was really interacting with him, so he thought, it was gonna be okay. He was relatively normal except for being quiet and staring all the time at the party, but afterwards he kind of saw that in and tried to use it as an excuse to talk to us. He had tried to use my dad as an excuse to like basically come up to me and my younger sister. We were both, I want to say I was 13, she was 11 at the time. He had tried to basically come up to us and say like, oh, your dad's party was great, when is he gonna have another one, blah blah blah, stuff like that, am I invited, stuff like that. He was just trying to relatively wiggle his way into getting comfortable with us. The final straw was when he tried to sit next to us and he tried to get close to me. He had basically framed that he was tired from basketball, and for some reason he was over near us. Of course, that's not true. I bet he walked over and he saw us and he saw the opportunity. So my parents were either inside or had left somewhere, and my older brother and my twin brother were with us. My twin brother had came out with us to play, and he had went back inside for water really quickly. That's when he came over to us and he was like, hey, so I'm tired, stuff like that. Can I sit here? And so I let him. I thought it was relatively normal. I wouldn't say normal, but I thought, like, my dad trusted him, so why can't I? And then he started speaking to us and he started trying to get close to me. My twin brother luckily came outside and had stopped it before anything else happened. He had came over, told the guy to get lost, and like we went back inside. This isn't like the first time he has tried to speak to us or he had stared at us weirdly or tried to make us uncomfortable. But that's basically what happened from my detailed account. I'll try and get my dad on here to speak about him, but that's all that I can really remember. I was going through some stuff at the time, and middle school was just very blocked out for me, so if I had any other interactions with him, I can barely account for. I'm sorry. I wish I can give you proof that he lives right next to me, but all I can give you is that the original creator that had spoken out about him believes me that I live right next to him because I gave him some evidence about my address and my whereabouts, and I'm just not going to give that to the public. Overall, this isn't a tough thing to speak about. It is very difficult to put in words, especially when the internet is very demanding about extreme details and separate accounts and pictures and photos and all of that. But my sister and I have always had to look behind us over our shoulders. We didn't know what was going to happen, and I still do to this day. Even if he doesn't interact with me anymore, I feel like he's always watching me. But this is the first time I will say that someone that I genuinely did not want to see again, I'm glad is on the internet, because now he can get the justice that he deserves. He basically thinks that he's invincible because of his disability and because no one really has a personal, very big account on him. But this is the best thing that could happen. I know that the people that have been harassed online, I do feel bad for. I wish that didn't happen, but this is the best lead into getting him some type of limitation or arrested. And hopefully he doesn't have any access to children or any person in general after this. So thank you. Oh, one last thing. Can you I hope for like interaction and stuff to, make this blow up and reach higher people with better view counts to, talk about this story. I don't want this story to kind of die out and he just lives on carefree without any problems. So please help out.
Alright, so guys, if you enjoyed that video, let me know in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe. And like I said earlier, if you want more videos like this, definitely let me know. Also, I'm going to do a shameless Patreon plug. I do have a Patreon. I will start uploading a lot of content on there, from TV shows to anime reactions, as well as the full process of some of these videos and like the stuff that I couldn't put on here for YouTube. You guys already know what to do. Let me know. Out of here. Peace, keys, peace, keys.